fired from a vehicle in the street. A window across the street at the Norfolk Southern building was shattered by another stray
killing of a security guard. The family of the security guard demanding justice. A family member sending us a photo of Shadarian Jacobs, who was shot and killed Monday morning in a parking garage. Channel 2's Michael Seiden live in Midtown Atlanta after speaking with the family. And Michael, the guard was hit by a stray bullet.
And Justin, you can see right here where one of those stray bullets actually shattered this office window. Now, the victim's cousin told me that there was a shootout right here in the middle of the street, and another stray bullet actually went inside that parking garage and struck and killed his 33-year-old cousin.
You can always rely on him whenever you need something for him. He was a real cool person, and the only thing he ever did was just provide and just work for his family.
For the family of 33-year-old Shadarian Jacobs, the last 24 hours have been filled with overwhelming grief and heartbreak after police say their loved one took a stray bullet to the neck inside this Midtown Atlanta parking garage early Monday morning.
I was actually asleep, and then I just heard my mom in the living room screaming and yelling that Shadarian was killed, and so I just hopped up. And just pretty much in disbelief.
Atlanta police say it was just after 2 a.m. when someone tried to stop a group of suspected thieves who were breaking into cars on Spring Street. At some point, bullets started flying, and one of them hit Jacobs, who was in the middle of his lunch break.
He was either on his way to go warm up some food, and he just got caught in between.
Right now, homicide investigators are calling this an ongoing investigation, but a spokesperson for APD told us that it appeared the shooter or shooters fired from a vehicle in the street. A window across the street at the Norfolk Southern building was shattered by another stray bullet. As the search continues for a gunman, family and friends are begging for witnesses to come forward.
If you guys know anything, would you please just contact the authorities?
And APD would end up confirming that there were signs of two vehicle break-ins inside this parking garage. Now, as this investigation continues at this hour, we are hearing from the owner of a local security company, hear about the safety measures he has in place to protect his employees. That's all new on Channel 2 Action News at 6. For now, we're live in Midtown Atlanta. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.
In the killing of a security guard.
Shadarian Jacobs, the last 24 hours have been filled with overwhelming grief and heartbreak after police say.
Good morning. It's a beautiful Wednesday. It's August the 30th. The year is 2023. I think is this the last day of the month? Or do we have a 31st? August 31st. I think we have one more day in August. So this year is flying by. These years fly by so quickly. To 2023, we only got about 4 months left. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. I'm sitting outside having some coffee, and it's supposed to look like it's going to rain today. It has rained the last few days. It's nice to be able to sit outdoors and enjoy some cool. It's been one hell of a hot summer. It's awful this man lost his life and was killed. And I'm going to have to pause this video for a second because I think my workers are arriving. Oh, they are. I'm going to continue this in 1 second. Alright, well, it's quiet over here. I wanted to complete this video. Again, it's Wednesday, August 30th, the year is 2023. So, a security guard was killed in Midtown Atlanta. We've had quite a few shootings in Midtown and killing. Quite a few people been shot and killed along Spring Street for some odd reason in the past year. Spring Street, West Peachtree Street, at these apartment buildings are dangerous. And one of the reasons why these apartment buildings are dangerous is they need to have armed security guards. When you have an apartment building with hundreds of apartments, people paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month in rent, how expensive could it be to have armed security guards at the entrances to the parking decks and doors and concierge to protect the people who live in these buildings? I don't understand this. The greed here that these apartment owners have is just astounding, and they're putting the people, the employees, and the tenants at risk to be harmed. It cannot be that complicated to have armed security guards at the entrances, sitting in a booth. This is starting to get ridiculous. This is why you couldn't pay me to rent with these apartments right now. Too many people running in and out of there. Too many hood ratty heathens running in, breaking into cars, damaging, shooting, all kinds of stuff. So for me, it would be a hell motherfucking no. I would not have any interest in living in some of these apartments. Plus, the rents are just too damn. Anyway, I got this high-ass rent. I got people getting shot and killed in the foyer of my building. The devil is a lie. I'm not living there. So, the crazy part is, every time we see these incidents involving these cars, break-ins, they're breaking into cars, somebody ends up getting shot and killed over somebody breaking into a car. Well, this is starting to get ridiculous. Another friend of mine had a shootout in front of his house. You know what? I'm going to find that article and put Tommy's. I'm going to find that news report and put that in this thing. He had somebody get shot in front of his home, and he lives in a gated community over in East Atlanta. Anywhere where y'all cousins are free to roam, there's going to be some problems. These niggas don't give a fuck. Everybody got a gun. Everybody going to use them too. That's why I like it living out here in Smoke Rise. It's peaceful. It's quiet out here. It's like Christmas time year round. I'm serious, y'all. The only thing we got to worry about here is wild coyotes and deer running around the streets. I try to make sure I stay away from these deer at nighttime that run around. When I'm coming in here, I drive real slow, make sure I run over a deer. I'd rather be afraid of hitting a deer than running over a pack of niggas running out somebody's house trying to rob and shoot and kill them. Y'all want to live in these areas, though, with these heathens. These apartment complexes all over Midtown and Buckhead are filled with African Americans. White people are not going to pay that type of rent. If they do pay that rent, they're not staying long. They'd rather go buy a house. And their mommy and daddy give them the down payment. They don't give a fuck about the housing market. If it go up or down, it don't matter because they're going to hold on to it for the next 30 years any damn way. So those of you who are renting these apartments and living in these environments, be careful. Because first off, y'all need to start raising hell and make these people come out there with the proper security, with cameras. There should be cameras everywhere. Somebody sitting at a terminal looking at these cameras and seeing, okay, we got some heathens down on the property, and immediately chasing them out of there. For all these apartment complexes to be having this type of problem with these cars and these parking that they're not putting security first. And ain't no way in hell I'd be living in one of them apartment complexes. And this has been going on for a couple of years now. As soon as these heathens get out on the streets at nighttime, they go straight to these apartment complexes. Like, wow, they go there looking out. They're going to go right up in there. Breaking car windows, looking for whatever. I mean, most likely these are teenagers who just don't know no better and going to end up getting killed out there or killing somebody else. This man lost his life. He was a security guard. I keep hearing different stories of what happened, how he got shot. One news report says that it was a stray bullet. The other one said that he got into it with the people. I'm still a little confused as to what happened, that he was shot in the neck. Y'all know, like I know, y'all better stay away from these heathens. I try to stay from there. Anywhere y'all cousins at, I don't want to be. And if I see your cousins breaking in the cars, I shall even be my own damn car. If I'm walking out, I think my computer's having, I think I got too many videos and memory. I got to do something to delete some of this stuff off this computer because it seems to be slowing down my computer and not allowing me to record this stuff. So it's going to be a real short video because I got to figure this out. Anyway, if you're paying upwards of $1,500 to $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000 a month in rent, you have a right to have security, armed security, to protect your possessions, your home, and your car. But it seems as if the greed of these apartment complex owners, the greed is ridiculous. You got so many greedy people, greedy owners, they don't care about these tenants, and it's sad. But I'm sorry that this man lost his life. And he was just going to eat some lunch when somehow or another he was shot by one of these heathens out there breaking into folks' cars. I mean, you would think that there was millions of dollars in these cars, the way they break into these cars around Atlanta. Luckily, I've never had any of my cars broken into. But I'm also very diligent at, when I exit a car, I remove everything. I don't leave anything in the car, not a McDonald's bag, not an empty cup. I put everything in the trunk or throw it away or clean the whole car from root. The car is clean and there's nothing in there. So if they look in there, ain't nothing in there. Not even an ink pen. Nothing. I close everything. I put everything away. No trash. I've learned these cars have to be, when they peek through that door, they don't need to see anything of any value, or a bag, a suit. I mean, some of y'all just surprised me, the stuff you leave sitting on your seats. I don't do any of the stuff. I put everything away. And I have a little car cover thing that's to go over the back. I put the thing in, put it in the cover and cover it up if I'm driving this car, this BMW truck. I cover everything up. But again, Atlanta once again proves how deadly it can be at nighttime. You have to be very diligent at nighttime when out and about, because these niggas are insane and they will kill you. They don't care if you're an innocent bystander. They don't care about none of this shit. Everybody got a gun and they're going to use the first moment they get a chance to interact with somebody. Everybody's shooting at each other. Which goes back to what I said, my friend Tommy had an incident in front of his house. I'm going to try to add that news report in there. So this is going to be a short-lived video because I got to figure out what's wrong with this laptop, and I'll come back later because some other stories I want to do. Sorry about the shorter, but it's not allowing me to record very long. So I'm out of here, and I'll speak to you all later.